Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to some of y'all, and peace out to the rest of you. Hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. Again, let me start by giving shouts out to C. Jefferson, MLR, M. Collins, and the High Priest Emmanuel for the Cash App donations. I am still going to request from subscribers. Now it comes out to be about the equivalent of $3.10 per subscriber. That would allow me to pay salaries ahead of time in a third country to get everything off to a good start. The rest of it I got modeling, franchise fees. I'll deal with that on my own. And again, this is just me asking for a favor. It's not something y'all got to do. But I will say this, though. In the meantime, there is somebody without whom SYSBM would either not be or would not be what it is. And therefore, any offshoots would either not be or would not be what they are as well. He's been experiencing some setbacks through no fault of his own. And so what I am doing in the meantime is that I am sharing with him because he's been a help to us. He's not just a nobody to us. He's not a stranger. But I'm not saying names because I don't have his permission to say the names. But I do want you all to know that somebody to whom we owe is being helped out when you help me out. I have started my job. I started it today. The new job started it today. And that job is so far, they showed a very strong sense of fair play. So anyway, getting on with this. Shout out to Brazil Yesh for what you're about to hear. I don't plan on being nice in this one, but I want you gentlemen to dissect and understand what they're saying. Here goes.
Passport bros will never not be pathetic to me because they really think that a passport that you can buy for $160, is a form of currency and allows them to just take advantage of any woman around the world. Need I remind you, you are not wanted by any woman anywhere. That's why you have to go to countries that are underprivileged and have low consent laws to try to take their women and take advantage of them.
Okay, so you're not wanted by any woman anywhere. Forget what Helga Babushka said. Forget what you're witnessing in Southeast Asia. You're not wanted by any woman anywhere in the world. And why does she sound like a Becky, by the way? This is not a Becky physically. She's got 4C hair and a Macumba na Yabange nose, and those are the only two compliments I'm going to give her. She got an equatorial tropical rainforest nose. She could sniff out Bin Laden with this nose. Everything else I said is going to be an insult, though, because she's an idiot. She's telling you that you're flexing because you got a passport. And then she waves her Canadian passport.
Because let's not be obtuse, you're not there to find a wife or a partner. You're there to find a nanny, a cook, and a maid. You don't look at these women as actual human breathing people. You look at them as commodities for you to buy.
That's where this bitch is projecting. And there's a reason why I censor every profane word now except bitch. See, she views you as a commodity that needs to buy her. That's why she can't imagine you viewing them as human. So she has to turn around and say that you're viewing them as a commodity to buy. But you're still more reasonable than her if you do view women like that, because she still sees you as a handyman, mechanic, tire changer, security guard, actually attack dog, therapist, and ATM. So you're all these things. Why would you be an ATM if you got to be the rest of these things? To be honest with you, that's how she views it. And she ain't got to listen to you or do nothing you say. Matter of fact, just to show you that she's strong, independent, don't need you, she needs to do the opposite of whatever you say. That's where she's coming from. Just because she talks like a little Becky doesn't mean that she understands and appreciates your value.
You are broke because
But you're getting a $160 passport. And also, you're broke, but you're getting these plane tickets.
You guys show this passport I've not seen on a fucking plane.
So she wants you to show the passport on a plane. She wants you to pull your phone out during the flight and record the flights so that she can sit up and say, you know, you just flying domestic. You ain't really going nowhere. That's what she wants you to do. But since you're actually uploading videos that you have taken in other locations, since you are doing that, she's mad because you're proving to her that you're actually going abroad, even though you're broke.
And the fact that you constantly have black women's names in your mouth, saying we're...
Mouth? Did she just address us, a plural audience, and then use the singular form of mouth with a dumb ass? Yeah, don't worry, I didn't cuss. I should have said with a oopid stass. Then that would have been hilarious. But yeah, did she say this? I'm telling you she did. I'm sitting up here looking at her, and that's what she did. The fact that you guys have black women's names in your mouth, like we could just roll all into one big Negro with one giant black mouth.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go. We're gonna go. No one wants you. Nobody.
So I guess what she's saying is that the women in Southeast Asia are nobody. The Afro-Latinas are nobody, and the women in the continent are nobody.
Wants you. There's a reason why you can't find a woman in your own country and you have to go somewhere else to try to...
And that reason is Western feminism. And, actually, there's some more to add to that, too. Western materialism. And you're just a nasty bitch. Not because of who you don't like, but because of who else you don't want to like whoever you don't like. Yeah, these are the reasons.
Bribe women to bring them back as your own slave.
So we got to bribe people to go free. She's saying that they're desperate, poor, seriously broke. I mean, they just need a savior. And you show up and you got to bribe them to come back with you to the West, which ironically is exactly where we're not taking them. It's funny because, see, like I said, at this point, these bitches know they lying.
We know why you're leaving. We don't care.
So what you're saying is, we don't care why you're leaving. Or rather, we know why, but we just don't care that that's the reason why. Even though I just said the reason is because they're nasty bitches. And again, I'm not calling them that because they don't like someone, but rather because they see someone, don't like them, and think no one else should like them either. That he should just be stuck on the sidelines being helplessly used by woman after woman after woman after woman. That's what this boils down to. Oh, and also lied on. So, I mean, she's sitting up and saying, yeah, okay, you're leaving because we're nasty bitches. We don't care that we're nasty bitches. Well, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't be a nasty bitch.
To be quite honest, you've taken an awful long time to leave and go find your happiness.
Like I said, see, now this bitch is lying because we're posting from abroad. I've been abroad so long that I can't survive a North American winter anymore. I've been gone so long the white man forgot I exist. I've been gone so long my passport number is 1. That's how long I've been gone. And I'm just one of many.
With your feminine women.
They are feminine.
Why don't you save yourself some time? Skip the tantrum.
What tantrum?
Stop stomping your feet. Stop dragging your feet. And go.
There's always that. They're always trying to butt into a conversation that was not addressed to them and insert themselves as if they were addressed. And until you just go, what they really want to say to you is, God damn it, stop telling these men that it's still over here. Stop telling the guys that we got on the sidelines that ain't gonna never get any kind of satisfaction above or below the belt. Stop telling the guys that we're only going to annoy and always ask to prove their worth. Stop telling them what the game is. That's really what she's upset about. Keep doing it, gentlemen. We wasn't talking to this bitch no way. Keep on going and telling other guys. I told you, tell them even when they're minors. And when mom jumps in, you ain't gonna tell my son that wasn't nobody talking to you. When he gets older, can't nobody force him to do nothing no way. I can't force him to do nothing right now. But I can tell him, and when he gets older, he'll know if what I'm saying is right or wrong. But in the meantime, even if I'm talking to your son, I wasn't talking to you. And no, I ain't paying none of his bills. That's what you tell him. That's what you say. Because see, what these ladies understand is that they got friends that are evicted. Because some of these ladies recording these things got friends sleeping on their couch. These friends used to be able to go to some dude's house that they actually wanted and dig him out, polish his knob, or go to some other dude's house that they don't want. But still somehow, get a place to stay and get all the others, get everything in exchange for nothing. Certainly not the drawers or anything that might validate them for that matter. Hell, not even in exchange for being introduced to another woman. That's what they're talking about. That's what's bothering them. Because they know that these ladies are being left high and dry, evicted, homeless, that they ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got no one to fall back on. Male cousins won't even answer their phone calls. They know this. Because sometimes they're the ones to whom these ladies are turning for things they would normally get from a guy or a husband. And they're tired of their friends' kids in their house loud and eating up everything and auntie, TT, calling their name every few minutes. They're sick of this. And you come outside the grocery store and there's someone coming up to you begging, and she might have a banging body begging from you. My kids are not, and you like, listen, bye, I gotta go. That's what's bothering you. It's like Don Calypso said, their insurance and backup plans and retirement plans are walking the fout. So you're sitting up and you're telling guys this. The guys that are still there, like you've already checked out until you get out. You're doing with Brazil Yesh if you're still there. Keep your head low, be cordial, work, but stack your bread and don't get entangled with them and get ready to go. Keep the line, gentlemen. You're doing well. I'm proud of you for whatever it's worth. Thank you for listening again. As always, Black Heart, Black Mind, Blackout, Assalamu Alaikum, and Black Heterosexual, non-select male power just because they don't like it. Black patriarchy until extinction of Judgment Day. Thank you for choosing Jet Black Airways, where jet black is a verb, and keep jetting black with us till the wings and the wheels fall off. And get with me and Edward Allen Anderson on the Patreon so that we can all discuss the ways to evade their efforts to sabotage our trips. Justice forever.